All right, guys, before we get this review started, I do want to let you know that for our next review next Friday, for the season finale of WandaVision, we'll be doing it live. So please make sure to join us at around 8 o'clock, and we'll be doing it live so you can ask us questions, you can debunk our theories, you can debate with us, and have a really awesome conversation about WandaVision and what you loved most about the season. And I'm super excited, so please make sure to join us next Friday at around 8 o'clock. All right, I hope you enjoyed this review. Welcome back to DNA. Today we're talking about episode 8 of WandaVision, previously on. We're so excited to talk about this episode because we're finally getting the answers that we have been asking for.
All right, guys, don't forget, as usual, this is a spoiler review of episode 8. You have been warned.
All right, guys, for today's shout out, I'd like to shout out Kia's Lifestyle. She does lifestyle videos, so make sure to check out her videos and subscribe to help her get to her next YouTube milestone. And if you and your channel want to be shout out in the next video, make sure to leave a positive comment down below and make sure to be subscribed. All right, let's just get into it like we always do. What did you think about the episode?
I love this episode. Loved it. My prediction was right. Remember?
Yep. Yeah.
Last week I said, you know what? I believe this is going to be a flashback episode, so we can figure out how Wanda got where she was and how the town became the way it was, and I was right. I had a feeling it only makes sense to them to do that. Oh, we will have a whole bunch more questions at the end of this. So perfect.
Right.
Perfect.
Yes, okay. So I know you told me not to stay up, but I was already up because I had a live stream yesterday, if y'all saw, and I was already up. So I was like, you know what, let me stay up and watch it. And I have been depressed all day after watching this episode.
Why?
I have been just sad. Dad, she has had a tough life.
She did.
Tough.
Yeah. She had a complete breakdown, man.
Yeah.
Lost her mom,
And it was,
her dad, her brother, Vision. Yeah.
So let's talk about the first stop. Okay, actually, let's not talk about the first stop. Let's talk about Agatha, her origin story. First of all, the CGI was really good.
It was really good. It was really good CGI.
Younger. Yeah.
They aged her down. Mm-hmm. They did a good job of that. It wasn't too overdone. It was just right. She looked a little younger. And but that opening scene, Salem, Massachusetts, which you already know, that's going to be something about witches. And man, it was a good scene. And when they were trying to take the powers out of her, and they were, I don't know if they're trying to take the power out of her or they were trying to kill her, but she was like, "Nah, I ain't having it."
And she took it from them, and she snatched the life out of them.
She was a powerful witch, but she still was baffled by Wanda. I mean, the whole reason why she came to town is to understand, how are you able to do this? Because remember, in the show, she's like, a simple incantation, I can control this bug, or I can change this bug into a bird. But how are you able to control people
and make things? And yeah.
The whole purpose of her triggering all this stuff was trying to figure out how Wanda is able to do all this.
We go to the first stop and we get to meet Wanda's parents, and we get to see Pietro as younger, and we see why she loves these older shows. It's because her dad used to sell the movies for money, and whatever he didn't sell, he would watch it with his kids so they can learn English. And so, it was a good family time. And then it just boom.
Yeah, but
I was shook.
You saw Ultron.
No, I knew it was coming, but I didn't. But it's still scared. I was like, it's still like a jump. It scared me,
When that happened, and her and Pietro are stuck under the rubble or whatever, and in Ultron, she they didn't get killed. That's what they said. The bomb blew them up and never got killed. In this, they kind of alluded to Wanda stop the bomb from blowing up. Mm-hmm. What do you think about that? Do you think Agnes is guessing right? Do you think she was already a witch?
I definitely think that she was already a witch. They hinted at it several times throughout the episode. When she pulled her from under the bed, she was like, "How do you not know that you were already you stopped it or something?" She hinted at that. And then also when we get to the scene, the next stop where the Infinity Stone amplifies her powers, every person that encountered the stone died, right? But her. So but why? What did she have before?
But see, my thing is, there's some logic issues with that, because it's a show, I guess it is what it is. Pietro.
Mhm.
What is Pietro?
I don't know if he got
he got his power from the Infinity Stone.
from the
Just
Mind
like
Stone.
Wanda.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like Wanda did, right? So it was Pietro a witch as well? Or was he always a speedster and this just awakened the speedster? So they didn't explain that part. So, there was a plot hole, but not a big deal. Not a big deal. Just something I noticed that in the episode was like, well, Pietro got his powers from this thing as well. So what is he? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, but no, it was still good.
Okay. There's like two things that I'm having right now for that theory. So one is that this is that Wanda and Pietro are the first generation of X-Men. So they've been underground because they were young. So they didn't fight Thanos. The X-Men that we know were just young, and that's why we don't know them. You know what I mean? That could be one. And then there's another. My other one is that Pietro got his power from Wanda, just like the end credit scene from this show, how they use the power. So there could be that too.
That's a good theory that when he goes into to get with the Mind Stone and she feels that something bad's gonna happen to him, she does something and that's how he gets his power. Kind of like how Monica Rambeau is getting power.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
So we get to the next. We talked about the next stop where she gets her power from the Mind Stone, and we see like the Scarlet Witch.
We see an image. And then it had the horn looking thing,
the dress.
And, you did you kind of notice though when Agatha's mom, when she went up to hit Agatha with the last amount of power, she had a crown.
I didn't see that. I didn't notice that.
Go back and watch that. So I don't know what that's about.
So we get to the third stop, and when Wanda's on the bed, and I thought that was Civil War. I'm talking about the third stop. I thought that was Civil War, and I thought Steve Rogers was gonna come in, and I was scared. I was like, "Oh my gosh, is Chris Evans gonna be in there?"
It is during Civil War, though.
Well, no, it's actually that scene was actually like a little bit before Civil War.
You think so?
Yeah, because they're talking about his death. So it's right after because 2015 is Pietro's death, and then 2016 is the bombing of Lagos. Yeah. And so she's talking about Pietro. So I feel like she would have been
closer to it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like right before that happens.
In Infinity War, there was a scene at the train station where she says to Vision, all I feel is you. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, I do.
And then in this one, when she went to see Vision, in the next scene, she's like, I can't feel you.
Right. They
connect those two things. So it's crazy how the writing is. The little, like we talked about it before, the little details.
Sprinkles, yes.
The sprinkles they do, the callbacks that Marvel does is awesome.
The I feel you thing, Vision also says it to her right when she has to like kill him at the end of it and in the end of Infinity War. Right. And so that's their like saying and stuff. So it's like a really, I love how she said that. I really like the scene where Vision and Wanda are on the bed and Vision says, well, what's grief without love? And I really like that. And like, cause he was like, I don't know what that is. Cause I'm just a new entity and stuff. Right. And so that's what connected them. Like, and that's what grounded her. Cause she had so much trauma and all these problems. And he was the one that grounded her. And then all this stuff happened. And we get to the scene where she's like at the security place. She's at Sword and she's like, hey, so I just came back from getting dusted. Can I see Vision? Is that okay? And they're like, okay, let's go see it.
Yeah, and the guy, what's his name? The director was actually pretty cool. Of course, he has double things going on. But he was pretty cool by letting her come in, see the body and all that. And
not really though.
Herself. Well, he let her see the body. What's she supposed to do? I mean,
he didn't even try to debrief her like, hey, so this is what we're doing with the body. He was like, oh, look, come follow me. See this? It's
she wanted Vision to bury him. He's like, we're not putting $3 billion if I bring them to ground. This is what anybody would have said.
Right.
I was like saying somebody's, there's a bunch of diamonds. We're gonna bury these diamonds to remember your grandmother. Oh hell no!
Yeah.
You're putting all this money in the ground. You can say your goodbyes, okay? But you gotta say your goodbyes. No. But you're not putting the money in the ground.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm sorry. So I'm not mad at him. That's $3 billion,
Yeah.
But there's some trick stuff going on right there because he had, in several episodes back, he had said that Wanda stole the body.
Yeah, fake. So I actually want to talk about that. Why did he say that she stole the body? Because the thing is, a lot of people in Sword knew that I'm just okay. There's a lot of things now. So the director guy tells Monica and Jimmy Woo, I guess, that Wanda stole the body, but everyone in Sword was probably like, dude, what are you talking about? He's in so why is he lying?
Well, maybe he's lying because he's trying to make Vision to a weapon. He doesn't want anybody looking for Vision.
So we're getting to the ending. I don't even want to get to the ending because I just get sad. Okay. So we get to the ending. Wanda has now left, and she has this note in the passenger seat, and she drives.
Yeah, let's talk about that note. Mm-hmm. So there's two thoughts in my head. The note was open. So did Vision leave her that note like before? When was that note? Because it didn't just appear. It was already open, and she drove straight to Westview. So when did she get this note?
I think that's old. I think that's from 2018 before they got dusted, and she just had it in the car. I think she just brought it with her. I don't think that was like I don't know. I don't think
he must have bought this property or whatever way back
before.
When, whatever.
Yeah, okay. and that's why the house wasn't there. I think that's why. Yeah. Because it's like years later. But she drives to Westview, and we see that it's boring. Wow, it is boring.
Saw her walking.
Right. Yeah. We saw all these people. We got to see all the people that we know. And she gets to the land, and she opens it up, and it's like we'll grow old together. And that's when that's the breaking point. She has no one left.
She lost it right there.
And she just
she lost it right there. Like some serious done. Mm-hmm. And she manifested Vision. Now, you notice when she manifested Vision, he was gold. Her power was gold, wasn't red. Right. She was using the Mind Stone to recreate him.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen there.
I was not expecting that. That is so much worse than her bringing him back to life. Yeah. I thought that she stole the body and brought him back to life, and I was like, okay, that makes sense. The fact that she doesn't have the real Vision just makes me so much more sad that she had to like create him out like a part of herself,
And here's the thing, it kind of made sense, and we should have caught it earlier, because when he left the Hex, he couldn't leave.
He couldn't leave, but
he kept falling apart. Like he's a part of the magic. It was pulling him back. Yeah. She knew that, and she knew she had to put the magic back around him because he can't live outside of the Hex, right?
Mm-hmm. We need to get to the point where, she figures out how she made the world, and so Agatha is like clapping in the audience.
Right, that's cool how they pulled away to the studio.
So you can see the studio. Yeah. And then she disappears, and she's having the kids by their necks.
Wow.
The kids by their necks. Wanda cannot catch a break, and this is why she goes crazy. She's like, you know what? I'm done. Y'all really
she manifested the kids.
The kids are real. I already know the kids are real.
From what?
The kids are real. She made them.
Well, she's married. She's married Jesus' mother. Where are the kids from?
The kids are real, and Vision is real. There's gonna be two Visions now. That's my.
That's your prediction. That's your hope and dream.
The kids are real because there's gonna be young Avengers.
Yeah,
they're gonna be in the young Avengers.
These kids ain't making it out of this. They can't.
I think they will. But anyways, Agatha's like, this is chaos magic, which makes you the Scarlet Witch.
The Scarlet Witch. We've been waiting years to hear that name.
Yes.
They
finally said it. That's awesome.
Cool. It was cool. She's a mutant in the comics. You want to make her a witch here? That's fine. Also, you can say the name Scarlet Witch. That's fine. Whatever. So I don't know. It was good that revealed that and it ended. And
the thing is, Dad, this was the first time in this entire series where when it ended, I was like, I'm satisfied. I'm okay. I'll last a week. I'm okay.
Right.
Like, you know, like this is the first time. Thank you. Yeah.
And they created some new ones. Because now let's talk about that mid-credit scene. That mid-end credit scene.
Yeah.
With the White Vision. Now, I heard about White Vision in the comic books, but I don't know the storyline, so I can't elaborate on it. But I know in comic books there was a White Vision that came back, and in the comic books he's not Vision.
Right.
It's Vision's his body, but it's not the Vision
that we know. Yeah.
That we know. So I'm assuming they're gonna do that same thought process. But here's the thing, though. Wanda's gonna have to kill both Visions.
I'm literally over it. Dad, I have been thinking about this all day and I'm over it. This is why I've been really sad and depressed, okay? She's gonna have to kill Vision again. Like, I can't do that. Like, he's gonna go in there. He's gonna go in there. And I hope, man, I'm hoping that when the White Vision goes in, he ain't trying to be cool like, oh, Wanda. No, I want him going in like, hey. You know, whatever he does. The laser. I want the whole 9 yards.
He needs to go in and just cold. I don't know you. I don't want to know you. I don't really care about you. Yes. I'm here to kill you. I want him going in cold.
Yes.
You know, so then it's a real battle at the end. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens there with that. But yeah, she's gonna have to end up killing that Vision. She may not want to, but she's gonna have to kill him. Now, the other Vision we haven't seen since he flew out of the van.
Yeah.
In that episode, he flew out of the van. That's the last time we've seen him. So I can see right now, let's get into predictions, that Wanda and Vision, you know, the manifested Vision, will have to team up to kill the White Vision in some form of way, and then Medical Rambeau is going to play it somehow. Yeah,
so in episode 9, better not be in episode 7 where it's just like, oh, here's little things done.
No, I think look, we all know the TV show stuff is done. Thank God it was done. I told you it was going to be done in the last one. It's done in this.
Yeah.
So we're going to be moving into now, her being the Scarlet Witch, Vision's coming in, the internal Vision, whatever you want to call him, the real Vision or the mind Vision. He's going to meet up. Monica Rambeau is going to come out because remember her eyes turned purple. Okay, as well. So
Switch,
she may be
like,
down,
where is she? Yeah.
She may be down in the cellar somewhere with fake Pietro. I don't know. She may pop out. There's going to be a big battle scene right there with all of this happening and blah, 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 blah. Now, the battle scene probably be to the very end, but there's a lot of stuff that's going to get wrapped up in the first 30 minutes, 35 minutes, and then maybe a battle scene for 15 minutes or something like that. And then, of course, they lead into another story. So, that's my guess.
So I hope you enjoyed this review of WandaVision episode 8. Previously on, we really liked this episode, and it definitely was a lot better than episode 7, and it's a lot more satisfying. Let us know down in the comments what you thought of this episode, and make sure to subscribe. We're almost to 1,000 subscribers. We're around 30 people away from 1,000, so help us get to that milestone. Anything else?
That's it. Push on, guys, and we'll see you guys next week as we get down ready for the big finale. I'm gonna binge watch all 8 episodes.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna watch the final one just to get a full blow ready to go.
Like I gotta see like where Agatha was in all of this. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yep. So I'll be watching all of that for the big finale, and I'll be ready to go. Shoot, let's make it on and popping.
All right. We'll see y'all next time. Bye. All right. What are we doing now?
I'm gonna be like.
Wait, what are you doing?
I'm thinking. I'm trying to think of a good one to do.
Oh, I thought you were. I was like looking. I was like,
that was my pose.
I was like, what are you doing? I want to give y'all a timeline of everything. To the 2015, she loses her brother to Ultron, which the guy that she hated, Stark, made. 2016, she blows up a building in Lagos. Now she's like, all right, I'm a killer, I guess. But like, no, everyone's like, no, you're not. 2 years later, she built a life with this guy, Vision, has to kill him, see him get brought back, killed again. Dusted away, comes back to life and is like, where's his body? Has to fight Thanos again. And then she goes to Sword like, hey, where's the body? And then she sees him in pieces.
I know.
And then she's like, yeah, I'm done. Like, she stole the body. Like I knew you were like, oh, she's a bad guy. And I was like,
she's a bad guy. She's a bad guy.
No, she's not. She's
Leia,
through it.
Leia, Wanda is holding people against their will. One lady had a tear. You ever had something drop on your toe, but you can't scream, so you gotta have that tear come out?